failure. It's a very interesting subject, but it's a subject that almost all of us avoid. We're interested in success, but we don't want to think about failure. We don't want to talk about our failures. We don't want to admit our failures. We're failing. Occasional success. Failing. Occasional success. We've got to shine a light on failure. Learn from it, study it, and overcome it.
Mr. Siimon Reynolds.
Why People Fail examines the obstacles to success and how to overcome them.
This is one of the great myths of society, that we think that success should be easy.
My life personally changed when I realized that success wasn't about perfection. It was about self-correction.
You work around the world mentoring CEOs and entrepreneurs. What are the key qualities that business leaders need to have?
Flexibility to the point where I see my direction, I'm dedicated to that direction. I'm not going to change that direction, but my method of getting there may well change.
1986, the Lakers coach was Pat Riley, and he had a really interesting problem. That year, the Lakers had played absolutely superbly, but they were still, if you recall, beaten by the Boston Celtics. How do I go to some of the best players in the world who played absolutely superbly and still were pipped to the post, still lost? How do I bring something new out of them? If I can just improve them 1% in 5 different areas, that'll make all the difference. 12 players, 1%, 5 different areas, 60% improvement. 1987, Lakers won the NBA championship. But so many of us are looking for the grand thing, aren't we? Not the micro improvement. The smallest change can lead to fundamentally, profoundly different results.
First off, a lack of clarity. I mean, you ask the average person, where is it that you want to be precisely in 3 years? They can't tell you. As they say, you know, if you don't know which way you're going, any road will take you there. They end up in this limbo land of semi-efficiency because they don't have clarity. So number one is clarity.
Do you think exactly like everybody else? Well, you'll have lots of friends, but the chances of reaching the absolute highest levels of success is actually quite small. When he told people that he had invented the radio, his friends tried to put him in a mental asylum. He said, guys, I've invented this way of sending voices invisibly huge distances. Look throughout history and you see behind all these great successes enormous vision, because a single idea transforms everything.
So Facebook's become a billionaire in your 20s, or Instagram, $1 billion after 2 years. How irritating are those guys? These are statistical anomalies. By far the best strategy is to think long term, to extend your time perspective. Do you know that Walmart was 7 years in before it even had its second store? Do you know that they were 25 years in and they were still only at 38 stores? And now they employ 2.1 million people.
Persistence, the number one characteristic of all successful people.
It was tremendous. I'm enlightened. A very unique way at looking at something that people tend to avoid talking about. Take failure